All right, I want to do two more examples with doing the 2 points where you have to find the slope first because those are kind of difficult. So turn to page 32 and we'll do two more of those. So while you're turning to page 32, let me make sure the camera's in the right place. There we go. All right, page 32. I'm going to do number 9 and number 13, and that should be enough. All right, number 9. Again, we have to find the slope first. Remember, you find the slope first. Slope first. And then you use the point slope formula. All right. So the step 1 is to find the slope first. That's the second y minus the first y all over the second x minus the first x. Okay. It's the y's first. The y's on top, x is on the bottom. Now that's 2 minus 7 is -5. That's 6 plus 4 because the double negative, that's 10. -5 over 10 reduces to -1/2. If you have trouble reducing fractions, let me know. Now, once you find the slope, then write down the point slope formula. M x minus x1, y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. If you write that down each time, you'll end up memorizing it. You can't help but memorize it. Check, check, check. That's where you put numbers. And again, remember I said it doesn't matter which one you use for your x1 and your y1, as long as you're consistent. Don't use the x from this one and the y from this one. Make sure you just use the same point. I'll use this one. So we're going to put 2 in the place of y1. My slope is -1/2. And then it's going to be x minus 6. I didn't have to wrap anything because I'm not plugging in negative numbers. All right, now distribute. Y minus 2. -1/2 times x is easy. It's just -1/2 x. Now, -1/2 times -6, you can do that on a calculator if you have trouble, but that's +3. Now we need to get rid of this -2, add 2 to both sides. So we have y equals -1/2 x plus 5. Now, let's look down at number 13. Number 13, they told you the x-intercept and the y-intercept. Well, do you remember when I showed you how to find intercepts? We made it into a table. All right, remember how you did 0, 0, and then you filled in for the x and the y? Well, the x-intercept is 3. The y-intercept is -4. So the 3 goes under the x. The -4 goes under the y. So we have 2 points. We have 0, -4, and we have 3, 0. So I need to find the slope. I had to turn those two into points so that I can find the slope. So m equals the second y minus the first y. Got to wrap it all over the second x minus the first x. That's a +4 on the top and a 3 on the bottom. So my slope is 4/3. Now put y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Check, check, check. It doesn't matter which one you use. It doesn't matter. You probably, I guess maybe you want to use the 3, 0. That's fine. All right, so put 0 in the place of the y, 4/3 in the place of the x, and that'll be x minus 3. Now the -0, you can just drop it. Y equals 4/3 x. We don't need the 0. 4/3 x, 4/3, that's just 4/3 x. 4/3 times -3 is -4. Now, some of you may have said, Mr. Brown, I didn't need to use that formula. I knew the y-intercept. If you saw that, you could have saved a lot of time on that problem. So some of you'll notice you knew the y-intercept. So I could have just wrote, once I found the slope, I could have just wrote 4/3 x minus 4 because I knew the y-intercept. That was good observation if you saw that.